Heparin is an anticoagulant drug. It is highly acidic glycosaminoglycan of varying molecular weight. Basically, there are three main types of heparin. First, we have standard heparin, or otherwise known as unfractionated heparin. Second is the low molecular weight or fractionated heparin, can be produced by cleavage of native heparin. Molecular size is less heterogeneous, with a mean of 5,000. Examples include cerdapirin, dalteparin, enoxaparin. Low molecular weight heparins have a longer half-life than standard heparin. They have largely replaced unfractionated heparin because they require only a single daily dose by subcutaneous injection. Prophylactic doses do not require monitoring, and thrombocytopenia is rare. The third one is the synthetic heparin, fondaparinux. It has a molecular weight of 1,728. Fondaparinux is a synthetic pentasaccharide. Heparin acts both in vitro and in vivo. Heparin is short-acting and must be given by injection. Its anticoagulant effect requires the presence of antithrombin 3, a protease inhibitor in the blood that forms a one-on-one complex with thrombin. So it inhibits the formation of fibrin fibers, and so inhibiting clot formation. Heparin increases the rate of complex formation 1,000-fold, causing the almost instantaneous inactivation of thrombin. The heparin antithrombin 3 complex also inhibits factor Xa and some other factors, hence stopping the coagulation cascade. To learn more about the coagulation cascade, go watch our video, Hemostasis. Low molecular weight, LMW, heparin antithrombin complex inhibits only factor Xa. Fondaparinux is a synthetic pentasaccharide that binds to antithrombin with high specificity and inhibits factor Xa. It may be superior to LMW heparins. Subcutaneous injections or continuous intravenous infusions of heparin reduce the incidence of deep venous thrombosis in patients undergoing general surgery and those recovering from stroke and myocardial infarction. The main side effect of heparin is bleeding. Because it has a short duration of action, 4 to 6 hours, bleeding can usually be controlled by stopping drug administration. If necessary, heparin can be neutralized by the intravenous injection of protamine, a basic peptide that combines with the acidic heparin. Aside from excessive bleeding, heparin occasionally causes allergic reactions and thrombocytopenia. Next comes warfarin. Warfarin is active orally. It is a coumarin derivative with a structure similar to that of vitamin K. Hence, they act as false vitamin K or vitamin K antagonists. Warfarin blocks vitamin K-dependent gamma carboxylation of glutamate residues, resulting in the production of modified factors 7, 9, 10, and prothrombin, which is factor 2. Warfarin is only active in vivo, and it takes 4 to 5 days for the full anticoagulant effect to develop. Thus, if an immediate effect is required, heparin must be given in addition. Warfarin has a long half-life, about 40 hours, and it can take up to 5 days for the prothrombin time to return to normal after stopping treatment. It is essential that the effect of warfarin on coagulation is monitored, especially at the start of therapy when daily measurement of the INR is required. Warfarin is metabolized by the liver to inactive 7-hydroxywarfarin. Drugs that induce hepatic microsomal enzymes, for example, barbiturates, carbamazepine, antagonize the anticoagulant action of warfarin, and hemorrhage may occur if they are withdrawn. Drugs that inhibit hepatic enzymes decrease the catabolism of warfarin and potentiate its action, like cyanidine, ethanol, metronidazole. Hemorrhage, if minor, is treated by stopping the drug and by oral phytonadione, vitamin K. If hemorrhage is severe, phytonadione and concentrated prothrombin factors are given intravenously. Dabigatrin, a direct thrombin inhibitor, and Rivaroxiban, a factor Xa inhibitor, are novel oral anticoagulants that are prescribed at a fixed dose and do not require monitoring. They may be broadly equivalent to warfarin in efficacy and safety, but there is no way of reversing these anticoagulants if patients are actively bleeding.